Hey, it's the boss. Today we're going to do something different. Had one guy, Mr. Uncle Justin 619, ask me what build am I using in Path of Exile 1. So we're going to showcase that. We're going to get him moving very quickly. So let's jump in Path of Exile and see where the passive tree leads us and what sort of skill gems we need. Bam! All right, Mr. Justin, Uncle Justin 619. Here we are at Lion's Eye. So this is the first town. I'm actually in the 4th chapter now. We're playing on the hardcore mode, but let's get you going and see what we need. So, first of all, we want to get all magic items to start off with. And then once we get magic items, so these are uniques. That's a magic, and obviously you have your greys, which are your normals. So that's a magic ring. We're going to start off, get your magics, and then we're going to get your uniques. Try get a unique quiver and a unique bow. Is going to make the most difference. And then a unique belt. That will probably be the best. But skill-wise, things sort of change chapter 3. So we're going to obtain, where are we? Burning Arrow. And when you obtain Burning Arrow, you want to get lesser multiple projectile supports. So what that does, each fire arrow you deal, it's going to split off into 3. So that's going to work for the enemies coming in. And then what we also want is a siege ballista. So that's a turret we can put down, especially in boss fights. So we can sort of place that. That's going to do the damage. And then we can sort of run around and stay alive. What we want to do with both of these skills, we want lesser support projectiles, as we see there. Volley support will get later. I'll showcase that in a minute. But for both skills, so for the Siege Ballista and the Burning Arrow, that's going to be our 2 skills to get at least until end of chapter 2. And then what we also want is a dash, just to sort of get our way around things. We'll showcase the dash so you can see how it goes. At the end, I believe, of chapter 2, we're going to get Herald of Agony. So this is a poison build. It's going to turn into a poison build anyway. Grants a buff giving more poison damage and a chance to inflict poison. When you poison an enemy while you have this buff, you gain Virulence and summon an Agony Crawler minion that uses projectile and area attacks. You also lose Virulence over time as a rate which increases. The more Virulence you have, the minion will die when you have. Don't really care about the minion, but what we care about is buff grants 20% chance to poison on hit. So it doesn't matter what skill we use, we're going to have 20% chance to poison. That's what we sort of want to go for, is that chaos poison damage. So what else do we want? Put that over there. There's all sorts of different support gems. Let's put these in line. So we've got the dash to move away. Herald of Agony. That will actually take a little bit of our mana away, but you'll see that in a second over here. That's going to cap our mana, so we lose a bit. But that is what you would call a permanent buff. So anything you do that is there to stay, you don't have to activate it. Once you activate it, it's there to stay. Siege Ballista, the Burning Arrow. Now the Burning Arrow is going to turn into something else later. That's going to turn into Scourge Arrow. So now we're definitely doing poison damage all around. So we're doing fire and poison. Now we're just doing poison. So it's quite a good build to follow. Obviously, it depends on how many sockets you got that are linked. So my maximum now is a 4 link. And also a 3 link. You're probably going to start off with a 2 link. If you can get some 3 links, would be good. You can change the color of the sockets as well. My currency tabs are a bit all around, but just to showcase a few items. So this one here reforges the color of sockets of any item. And there's also one that can change the linkages, which I don't have. These are good to start off getting. So Whispering Essence, so any essences, you see like a bunch of ice guys frozen, and then you'll tap into them, fight those guys, they'll drop a random essence. So upgrades a normal item to a rare item. So that's these yellow items here. So any greys that you can see, let's go get a grey for you. Where's the grey? Here we go, Shabby Jerkin. That's a free link, so it's not too bad. The archer is dexterity, so all greens. And obviously you want to feed in some reds after. We'll showcase the reds in a minute. But you will right-click that, left-click that. Now it's unique. And there we go. So that's how we make them. That's the easiest way to make uniques. Otherwise, you will need some other currency items. I haven't got them at the moment. Also, another thing to pay attention to, get yourself a good necklace or amulet. So red ones will regenerate health, blue ones will regenerate mana. There's a couple of different ones as well. But see, this one's good. So you get 3.5 life per second, and then there's another one, 5.5 life per second. Main thing is maximum life. We want all our items slowly to obtain maximum life. The damage dealt is good, but staying alive is the key. So this one here, it's good and it's bad. It's more for the critical strike chance. That's what I'm sort of pushing. And I run out of mana a lot on this at the moment. Get yourself a good mana flask. These are magic. Same with your mana flasks or any of your flasks. You just take that. Then we got one of these blue ones. Orb of Alteration. Reforges magic item with new random properties. So that is the wrong one. Yes, we got Orb of Augmentation. Augments a magic item with new random modifier. That's the wrong one as well. Where are they hiding? No. Ah, that's the one. So these are going to be your favorites for now. The Orb of Transmutation upgrades a normal item with a magic item. So if we take Small Life Flask, now it's turned it into magic. 43% increased recovery rate. So you want to be hunting these ones and the essences. You're not going to really get any Exalt Orbs at the moment. Just a quick one on the gems or the jewels. They're socketed in the passive tree. We'll showcase that as well. So that is a passive tree. Let's put these bad boys back. So we got the dash, Herald of Agony, Siege Ballista, I believe. Yes, a Siege Ballista. Now I don't know which one went where. I think that's for my main skill. Where's my fireball? All right, Burning Arrow. So this will be you starting off with. So we've got the dash. Get yourself out of trouble. Then the Burning Arrow. Very good to keep enemies at bay. Even for bosses, does good damage. What we can also do, that you're going to start off, is the momentum support. That's one of the supports you're going to get. So if we whack that in, the Burning Arrow, it'll start off slow and then it'll work it in fast. So you can see up top here, you can't really see it because of the thing. but it'll get faster and faster. And we can also put that on the ballista. Where do we put it? So take that one there. Scourge arrow is what we're going to use later, so we'll take fireball away. And then we're guaranteed poison. So here we have Herald of Agony. We click that once. See our hands, they changed. And we lost a bit of mana. So everything we do is going to be now related to poison and chaos damage. So what we can do is actually get rid of that so we never turn it off. Now when we press T, it's still there. When you log back in, it's going to be activated straight away. Let's have a look. Can't remember if my siege was up top or in the middle. Split arrow, yeah. Oh, split arrow is a good one as well, actually, to start off with. For split arrow, you can split it up again. That's one of like the first spells you'll get. So say you go fire arrow, split arrow, and then the siege. There'll be two different sieges. One's like a shotgun, and then there's one that's just long distance. You'll be able to put 3 of them up. But what we can also do with the siege, take the momentum away, so we lose the speed of it. We're adding volley support. Support skills fire 2 additional projectiles. So now when we put him down, see how it's shooting 3 now? Say the boss is the fire, we can hit it with the fireball, maybe single arrow, because we haven't got a support gem that will split. Then we can just use these guys, set it right around town. The best part about these, as you go, you can just set one up, keep rocking and rolling. Use a dash. Dash will get you out of trouble. Say getting hit from the corners, just dash your way out. Now that skill there, that's what we're gonna turn to, is a Scourge Arrow later. So it's a dedicated poison skill. Very good for the bosses. And when we charge it up, that's when it does the most damage as well. So we can sort of split it off. And it drops like these plant guys, and they'll split off as well. So we're all over everywhere. Then we obviously want some rings. Good quiver, get you out of trouble. For the archer, mainly speed as well. Oh, there we go. We had one after all. That's what we want to find. They're quite rare, actually very rare. So Orb of Alchemy upgrades a normal item with a rare item. So say if that was grey, we take that, put it on that, it'll make it into a yellow item. That's sort of how we want to look. Now on the passive tree, very daunting, very big. We're only level, what level are we? 41. So what do we go for? Always want life. So life's always good. Finesse, 8% increased attack speed. More life. More life. This one's a good one here. This made a big difference. Yeah, here we go. 20% increased critical strike chance for attacks. So you want to get your crits up as well, and attack speed mainly. So instead of the damage, you went for the speed. Especially with momentum support gem. It's just so quick. We came down here. What did we get? That was more life I picked up. Chances to suppress spell damage. +8 to all elemental resistances. And here for the critical strike as well. 24% increased critical strike. 24% increased elemental damage with attack skills. Went for some life. Now here we're going to start getting into the poisons. 50% chance poison on hit. 4% damage over time multiplier with poisons. And then 14% damage over time multiplier for poisons. Then we got to the totems, because we're totem poison. And that's all totems. 24% increased totem damage. Attack skills have 1+ to maximum number of summon ballista totems. So now instead of 3, we got 4. And then we're working on every attack we leeches life as well. So let's put it in motion. See if everything's everywhere we want it. The split arrow we don't want. So split arrow, burning arrow, and then there's a siege ballista, and there's also another siege as well. I'm not too sure which one comes first, but they're both the same really. Just one's short distance, one's long distance. What have we here? Faster attacks, precision, cast an aura that grants accuracy and critical strike chance, you and your allies. I think you get that one first actually. So that is another aura we can use. So, looking at our mana. Now, you and nearby allies gain 223 accuracy and 28% increased critical strike chance. So if we press C, have a look at the offense, defense. So we have a look at chance to poison from main hits, 45%. We have a main hand critical strike multiplier 150, main hand critical strike chance 11%. So that's a main hand. Then we can look at the each spell. That's actually not bad. So I think you pick up Precision first, and then you'll pick up Herald of Agony. Every time we do hit, let's actually get out of here. I've got no portals. Go to the where I am at the moment. There's also Blink Arrow. That's a good one to get. So wherever you fire your arrow, that's where you will land. I'm just using dash for the moment. Been a bit lazy getting the blink arrow. Grand Arena. We'll go to the Grand Arena, we'll see how she goes. Make sure all the supports are right where I am. Scourge arrow. Fires 2 additional projectiles. That's right. Siege Ballista. For some reason I can't use that. Stun threshold. No, it's applying. Just a quick heads up, if you want to know if your support's applying, so see the little letters there? They don't all, not everything fits where it should. It'll fit in place, but it might not activate. So if you're ever wondering, does it work or doesn't work, you can see there. And then you can also check it. So also fires projectiles from up to 2 points on each side of you. So if we take volley support away, it won't say it anymore. Burning arrow, split arrow, increased attack speed. All right. There's lots of enemies here. Dash around. So every time I land a poison with the agony, what's it called? Herald of Agony, I believe. I'll get a scorpion. He doesn't hang around all day. Wouldn't really rely on him, I rely on the totems. The totems just melt anything in its path. And then with the Scarage Arrow, you can hold it, or you can just go for it. But it's good because you can sort of just run through and then you can just focus on the big guys, you know? Like say that one there, that's unique, the ice guy. He's down. Where if you're using like a normal build, you'll be having trouble pushing through. That one hurt a bit. Through bone like butter. Superior Antique Greaves. Just quickly on that, so you got different qualities. So say mine's got no quality. That one has quality. You pick up different, here you go, Armorer's Scrap. Improves the quality of armor. So there's one for armor and one for weapons, and there's also one for flasks. So let's say we really like our armor. That is not armor. And now we have quality 11. Goes up to 20. Gives us a little bit better stats. Leave you there. Good luck. I think we're sort of settled. So we got Siege Ballista, Scourge Arrow later. Otherwise you're using Burning Arrow. Can split it off if you want. Or just have Split Arrow to split off. And then you fire one just doing its thing. Faster attacks is good at the start to have until you pick up passive points to get your speed. Let's say even we do... Where can we put it? Like, have a look at that. That's fast as. I'm going for the crits, so critical strikes good for me. Oh, here we go. Here's a boss. Let's see how quick he melts. He's a current level boss as well, so where we sort of are is that's who I last versed. That's it. Nothing for us there, but yeah. Alright, thank you. Best of luck. Hopefully other people will see the build and take it on as well. But that's what we're running in hardcore, and we're having a lot of fun, and we're doing good. So, see you later, and see you later next time.